Hello, it's me, Jess. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with another channeled message. This is a specific message. It might resonate with you. It might not. All right. So I've got a person that's coming through here, and this person feels really bad, and they feel bad about a lot of different things here pertaining to this situation. So they're feeling bad about the way that this situation played out, but I feel like that's on multiple levels because this situation to me feels like it involves multiple people, and it feels like there was a group here, and I'm hearing one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. So it is a group, and I feel like there was gossip going on here about you in this group, and this group is anywhere from 2 to 4 people outside of this person being involved, this person that's coming through here. And when I'm saying one bad apple spoils the whole bunch, is this really negative apple. I'm picturing the Queen of Swords in my mind. And, it could be a female. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but it's coming through in a very negative Queen of Swords energy. Because I'm seeing this person being very angry. I'm seeing them squeeze their sword and their knuckles going completely white. This person harbors a lot of envy towards you. Envy, jealousy. There's a lot of jealousy about the way that you are perceived. And I'm actually seeing this Queen of Swords watching you move about this group. And they just notice that you're treated kindly and that you're liked or that you're treated with respect. And that doesn't seem okay to this person because I just heard challenge. So they feel like they're challenged by that, or that you are a challenge, or they want to challenge that. This person wants to ruin your reputation. They want to ruin your relationships because of their jealousy and because of their envy. And so I feel like a little performance was actually staged for this person's benefit, this person that's coming through to me now that feels really bad. And I feel like it's almost an ambushing energy in this group dynamic. But this group was chosen very intentionally. It's giving flying monkey because this Queen of Swords energy is very strategic. And I feel like they could have even watched your dynamic with this other person. They knew this other person liked you, and that you had possibly a special connection with this person on whatever level. I feel like for a lot of you, this is probably romantic. I've got cards here. One says, I've never loved anyone the way that I love you. And I've got a chemistry card. I've never felt a passion this intense. So I feel like if this is a love situation, there's genuine passion here. And I'm seeing this person watching this other person wanting to hand you the Ace of Wands, and that pissed them off, and they set out to ruin it. And they did that by trying to undermine your reputation. And they wanted to use peer pressure in order to try and challenge this person's natural feelings towards you. So I'm getting the sense of this person hanging out in a group, and then this, I'm going to say narcissist, because that's the way it's coming through, this Queen of Swords energy, starting a conversation or starting a rumor that wasn't true. And they said something very negative about you. And this person either participated in that, or I'm seeing kind of a deer in the headlights look of like they just were frozen. They possibly even knew that what was being said was false, and they didn't, because you seem closer to this person, at least energetically, than to these other people. But they didn't challenge it, and they just kind of, I don't think this person even alerted you to the fact that this is something that was going on around you, because you definitely have enemies working around you. And I think that this group set out to sabotage this person and their feelings, your connection, and they also set out to sabotage you. And so for some, that's another thing that this person's feeling bad about, is that they participated, for some of these people. And for others, it's that they didn't do something that they should have done. And I think that this may be a karmic thing with this person that they have to work out, where they hold back. I feel like this person has regrets because they held back something here with you. And they know that kind of added insult to injury is what I'm getting, or it really drove a wedge between the two of you. They should have, I get the sense that this person hasn't told you everything here. And they're really afraid of what you are going to think. I think that's another pattern with this person. They're very afraid of what other people will think. Because I think in the original group situation, this person knew that they loved you and they knew what they thought about you. But I'm seeing the 4 of Pentacles here, where they're blocked off at the heart and they're blocked off at the head. So I feel like they blocked out their own actual thoughts and they blocked out their own actual feelings in order to get along with the group. And I feel like this was a karmic choice here for this person of quality or quantity. And I think this person's kind of connecting the dots with that as well. So this is a person that's picking up on several sabotaging patterns that they have. And I think it has to do with other people. It has to do with this group energy. It has to do with peer pressure and going along to get along, because I think this weirdly is like a very likable person, but they're afraid that they are not going to be liked unless they share the exact carbon copy opinion that everybody else around them shares. And so it feels like they're very prone to peer pressure, and they're very prone to power dynamics, and that they kind of get hijacked in their own energy and utilized as a weapon against people that they like and should protect and care for. That's kind of what it feels like. But this person is connecting the dots about their own sabotaging behaviors, because that's what held them back at first, is that they were afraid of what other people would think if they just simply said something like, well, I actually really like that person, you know? And, you know, I am a recovering people pleaser myself. And this one felt like such a hurdle to me. But actually, once you do it once or twice, it's super easy. And people actually respect you more for it, and people actually like you more for it. And it also just kind of draws the line in the sand where it's like, basically, if you're going to talk about this person, don't talk about it in front of me. And it actually kind of does flip the energy where they're kind of putting a bunch of focus and pressure on you to conform, but actually it puts the pressure on them to just make sure that they're being respectful. If you're dealing with at all a sane person or a person that's at all aware, but this person hasn't kind of discovered that power yet. So I feel like they know that they should have expressed themselves better in this group, and they know that they should have expressed themselves better with you. And instead, I think this person realizes that they neglected the chemistry between the two of you. They neglected the love. They didn't act from that place that they naturally felt, possibly because they were trying to blend in. And I go back to, I feel that this person had some kind of a karmic choice. Are you going to go with quality, which is basically you've got a soulmate here. You guys are copacetic. It's natural between the two of you. Or are you going to go with a group of people that you basically feel nothing for? You don't have any natural reciprocity, but it's basically choosing like what you perceive to be safety, because I don't think this is a safe group. But it is some kind of karmic choice. But I feel like this person wants to apologize. They know that they betrayed you. They know that they possibly sat back while they knew other people were trying to sabotage you. They knew these other people were being rotten behind your back. At the very least, I feel like this person could have alerted you, or I think at the very least, this person could also have spoken with their actions, where they could just be up and around you. You know, they could hang out with you and make it known that they're hanging out with you. It would have actually said a lot. But I think this person, they didn't. And they have regrets because this person wants a second chance, but they don't know. They don't know how, because like I said, you don't know everything yet. And this person knows that they messed up. They know that they were involved in something that they should not have been involved in. And they are feeling sorry. And they want to say that they're selfish and immature. They want to ask for your forgiveness. And they want to tell you that they've been observing their sabotaging behaviors. They want to tell you why they did it, and that it has nothing to do with your worth or your value or the way that they felt about you. They were just blocking all of that off and into trying to fit in with this group that honestly I don't think they care about. And this group, going back to this group, because this bad apple here in the middle that was like just very jealous of you and possibly jealous of your connection with this person that seemed very natural, that person manufactured this because they wanted this person to feel ganged up on. They did. They wanted this person to feel like this was the cool crowd and this is what everybody thinks. So are you with us or are you against us? But this feels very manufactured. I don't actually think this is a majority opinion about you at all. This feels manufactured. And like I said, they chose people that they knew were maybe in some follower energy, that they knew were weak, that wouldn't challenge them, or that would just agree with them. People that they knew were closer to them in proximity, in order to basically kind of ambush this person and to get them to sabotage themselves and their feelings and their relationship with you, and to get you to be treated unfairly. This feels like attack energy. And this person knows that they were kind of like hijacked or used. There's definitely a secret here, a secret message, perhaps. That had to do with a choice. And this person was very confused, and possibly they were confused about what their options were. And I think they were making something here seem better than it actually was. And it could be this collusion with this group. Yeah, I think it was. But I also think it's a partnership that was like behind the scenes. And that could be partnership in whatever way. This person was suffering a fool lightly is kind of what it feels like. And when they had an empress, like the whole time. And they needed to step up in their own empress energy, and they shoved something through your heart, and this person liked it, like whoever this other energy was. So what does this person want to say? It was this is a functioning dysfunction. This person is I think they're actually having a lot of regrets. And actually this, I just heard gateway drug. So I think peer pressure is a gateway drug to this person because they want to be liked and they want to be accepted. And I think for some of you, this would really surprise you that this person feels this way, because I think they come off very likable and I think they come off very confident in groups, but they don't actually feel that way. So they get around the wrong crowds, and these would be crowds of convenience, I think, where it's not built on quality. It's not built because they share similar values or they genuinely feel that pull towards another person. No, this just feels like a crowd of convenience. And they just, whoever's around them, they just want to be seen as going with the crowd, going in the majority. They don't want to stick out too much or anything. They don't want to rock the boat. But this person is saying this is a functioning dysfunction. The way I behave in groups is a functioning dysfunction. And I keep hearing it, gateway drug. It's a gateway drug to more, I just heard, disgusting behaviors. This person is not pleased with themselves. They're not pleased with who they are. They're not pleased with, I think, where they're at. It feels like they got pulled down a river that they didn't want to get pulled down. And it's just because they didn't challenge this group, you know? And possibly it led them to a very negative relationship. And there could have been some secrecy about this relationship. I kind of keep getting that, you know, this like very negative, this habit. And it feels like there's multiple habits here. They hold back. They don't speak up when they should. They don't mend things when they should. Yeah. So this person, they want to offer you their cup of love, though. This person feels like they have this Ace of Cups energy that they now want to offer you. The emotions are definitely there. This person's also listening to their intuition. I feel like this person thinks that you have a lot of similar beliefs and values. Not that you have a carbon copy. You could have even taught this person something here as well. But I don't think it's the emotional energy that you're worried about. This person needs teeth. You know what I'm saying? I think for you to feel safe around this person, I think you maybe need to watch them growl at somebody that deserves it, you know? And this person's on that journey is what they're saying. They're on that path and they do have ground under their feet now. Yeah, there's a judgment energy. This person, if they're still around this group of people, there's secrets that are coming out. There's like hidden associations. There's a judgment energy that's like really coming through. And I feel like something here could have been revealed. And it could have even been that this group was gossiping about this person as well, possibly to you. Like this group or this person could have really wanted to tear the two of you apart and could have been saying one thing to you and another thing to them. But it feels like something here is really coming out about the foolishness of trusting this person. They trusted the wrong person. And I actually do think that this is a very noble person. And I don't know what the impression is that you got of this person because you know, like attracts like, and, you know, a lot of times if you don't know much about a person, you kind of look to see who they hang out with in order to, you know, see what kind of person like is around them. And it's not actually reflective of who this person is because they have suffered fools lightly in the past. And they, like I said, they know that they have this sabotaging behavior. This person has karmas around the group, around standing up to certain groups, not just going along because that's the people who have the most people in the room at any given time. They have to navigate by their values. That's what they're learning. So they're realizing that basically it was foolish to trust these people. But I do actually think this person's very noble. And that they recognize that their allegiance is with you. And this person is kind of feeling angry. I feel like this person feels they've been used or they've been treated like a lightweight energy, but they feel that they've sabotaged themselves because they don't stand up for themselves. They don't dig their heels in ever. And I feel like this is maybe all coming to a head in this person's mind where they don't like that reflection of themselves. But I think you've helped them to see that they want to move forward, but they feel kind of grounded here because they know that they've got to take responsibility. And they also know that they've got to turn some kind of corner in their soul because this person's impulsive reactions is to be accepted in a group. Their impulsive behaviors has to do with that. It's like a very knee-jerk kind of reaction. That word jerk, knee-jerk. I just saw this person like put their head on their knee. Like they feel like they've been a jerk, I feel. But they know they got to turn some kind of corner around here. And in order to be able, they want to move forward quickly. They know that they want to bridge the gap between the two of you because they know that you guys are coming from different places, possibly because you were ostracized here. But it doesn't feel natural for you guys to be far apart because, again, this feels like a soulmate connection to me where you have a lot in common and, yeah, like you should be around each other in your routine in some way, whether that's like through family, through being friends, through working together, through being partners. Like, it just feels like the two of you really have a good flow and a natural reciprocity in your routines. And even in like the little things, the details. This could be the kind of person where you're like, oh, you put the chip clip on that way too. Me too. That's what a relief. You know, like that kind of thing. So this person is realizing that they were selfish and mature. It caused a lot of damage and that they need to change it. I really feel like this person is handling it. I think they're showing up to me as like in a Page of Pentacles energy, but they're actually in a Pentacles energy. They're gaining some kind of traction here. They've also observed that they're observing something about the gossip that was just plain not true. They're observing this really negative apple here that is trying to spoil the whole bunch. They want to tell you that they've observed something here. And I think they want to tell you that they left this group, at least in some way. And that might, for some of you, because they're showing up in the Page of Pentacles, like this person's acknowledging that it's a journey, you know, which I think is healthy and mature. And that's what the energy that they want to be in. But they're acknowledging that something here was not true. Or something here has come out about this group, but they want to say that they've left. And even if they've only left ideologically for now, like they don't agree with this group. If before this person was like, wearing this color jersey, sitting on that side, and you were like, wow, you too, Brute? Like, they're not anymore. And they want to tell you that. And they want to tell you that you're special to them and that you're important. And that possibly they know that they neglected this. They neglected their feelings. I think this person really wants you to know that the way that they feel about you was not guiding their behavior, and they regret that. They should have been led by their heart. They should have been led by their own opinions. They should have been led by their own values in this situation. And they were not. They were, it's this gateway drug energy. And I think they really regret getting involved with this group and possibly being taken for a ride by this gossip energy too, because it may have worked. It may have changed the way that this person felt about you. But I think that they're putting it right back on this negative person of, oh my gosh, you're so jealous of this other person that you are, you know, saying all of this. You orchestrated all this. You put on this little performance for my benefit, you know? And I think they're having compassion for themselves too. I think this person is a natural target for something here because I think they're likable. And there's some kind of credence that this person actually does hold socially that they don't realize they do. Like, it means something when this person's on your team. It means something. This is a likable person. They maybe have a lot of friends, you know? So they're targeted, but they're also kind of targeted because they never disagree or something. I can so relate to this. Like I really struggled a lot with this as a kid, and also being raised as a girl and everything, because you're told, you know, certain things. But once you start hurting people, then you wisen up really quick. And I feel like that's what's going on with this person. So, and they want to take care of you the way that you've always taken care of them. This person realizes that you have been very strong, and possibly you've been very strong on your own. And I think it's inspiring to this person, actually. They don't necessarily like to look at it because you should have never been on your own, is what I'm hearing. You should have never been on your own. You should have had support. At least on the back end, you should have had support. Where this person was saying, look, sometimes people suck and it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with them. And that's definitely what's going on here in this situation. And they want to say that they like your smile, is what I heard, or they miss your smile. So maybe you guys have been on the outs and you don't smile around this person anymore. You're more just kind of guarded. But they also they want to pour into you, because you've always been so giving, and they haven't returned that. Instead, they were they were giving to people who are very negative. So anyways, that's what I have for you. If that resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.